Yes. We got a lot of stuff to go through because we missed last week. One of the first things we want to talk about, of course, what Maz has already mentioned, is The Long Walk. This is a Stephen King book adaptation film that is out right now in cinemas, which has a very dark,
It is
political,
it's a dystopian
dystopian.
thriller
Yes.
/ horror. Let me go through my notes. Published in 1979. Stephen King actually wrote this book during his freshman year of his university at Maine. So this was during 1966 to 1977.
Yeah.
And during that time, just to put some like historical context, America was going to Vietnam. There was a lot of conversations with Martin Luther King, and there was a lot of tension in America where potentially, if people wanted to, there would be another civil war.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over the main concept of what the film is about?
Yeah, it's given very much like Hunger Games, where essentially there's a lottery where if you win this lottery, you get to take part in this competition. The competition is, of course, the same name as the film, The Long Walk, where a group, I think it's mostly attached to teenagers, only teenagers.
So originally in the book they're around 16, but in the film adaptation they're a little bit older. So I'd say around 18.
Okay, so only they can take part, mostly men that can take part, which is like a long walk where a group of teenagers have to walk on a speed of 3 miles per hour. And the last person standing wins a bunch of money and they get a wish.
Money is not guaranteed. You get one wish.
Oh, you have to pick one.
You just get one wish.
Oh, just
you
one
don't
wish.
get any money.
Oh, I thought it was money as well, no?
No.
Okay, fair.
Do you remember they were like, oh, like there was this one kid and he wished for an elephant.
Into an elephant home, yeah. I thought it was you get both. Okay, you just get a wish. Fair enough. Yeah, so you get one wish. Last person standing. I like the premise of it, where it's like, it's a long walk and there's no finish line.
So, just to add on further context, because you skip the main part. The film is set in a post-Civil War America, and this as a way to incite hope within the American public, they do the long walk.
You know, to encourage people to like
To keep faith, have
keep
hope.
faith that is hoping and whatnot. Yeah.
But essentially, the main conversation is about the resistance against an autocratic state. So if you feel like this is a bit too far close to home, I think there's something you need to deep dive into, because this was published in 1979, written in 1966 to 1967. So that's the whole context. It was talking about the high tension that was happening during that time period. If we're seeing this again, that's by chance. But what we're getting here is a very interesting conversation, and what we got from production, because they did provide us with some notes. Thank you to Lionsgate for sharing this with us. For all the money in the world, to protect the ones you love, to stand up for what you believe in, how far are you willing to walk? And I think it has a really impactful conversation about how brotherhood is so powerful in creating resistance against this idea of like individualism or hedonism, where you feel like your sense of identity is at threat. But when you create an identity as a community, no one's at threat. Everyone's at threat, not just you. And that's what keeps you going. And essentially the main part of the, like, Stephen King writing it was talking about the hold on, let me have a look. Sorry, I've got so many notes. The meaning is like the metaphor around the erasure of the American dream.
Okay.
Because you know how you always have that like, oh, like if you do this, anything is possible with the American dream. But in the storyline, you're seeing everyone else fall behind you, and you've just kind of have some hope, but it's not necessarily the most optimistic thing.
Yeah. It is a weird look into what the American dream looks like. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Stephen King has written so many books, and every year or so, I'm just reminded to have something new that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what do you think about this film? Because you watched it quite early before it
Yeah,
even came out.
I've been
You
raving
you
about
raving
this
about it, talking
for a
about,
month
of
now.
course, David Johnson's in it. He's amazing performance in it as well, and also the emotional stakes that this film has as
Yeah, I
well.
was sat in the back of a critic screening crying,
Yeah.
bro. And the thing is, like, because it was so early on when I watched it, we had, when you go to certain screenings, you'll have security with a camera to make sure that you're not filming anything.
Mm.
And he was sat at the back with me, and every time I would like be crying, I'd look into the other side, and he's just there with the
Camera
camera.
right in your
I'm
face.
like, yeah, I'm crying, bro. What do you want?
Fair,
um,
fair, fair.
yeah.
Yeah, this was a really great film.
You went to see it with Massive Cinema, right?
Yeah, they had a screening at Rio Cinema, which was sick. Shout out to them because they had it just before. I think it was a couple of days before it
Hmm.
came out. I watched it along with Mac. Mac came down with me to go watch it, friend of the show.
And it was hosted by a friend of a show, Ada.
Yeah, Ada hosted as
Yeah.
well. That was sick. That was sick to see host the whole event. It was really good. A lot of emotional moments in it. I was very intrigued to see if they was able to keep me interested for essentially a group of people just walking,
Hmm.
and they found ways for each individual character to have their little moment where they gave a little backstory about the shit they've been going through. So it really added into the states of things. It was very interesting seeing the stuff they had to go through in terms of like just walking in the middle of the night. Like some of them were sleepwalking essentially. The first kill was made you really realize
Oh
that
no! And
okay,
the thing is, like, what really shook me is that you saw every
yeah, they're
death.
showing
Like, it
the
wasn't a thing where it'd be like, oh,
off
and
screen.
then you just hear it.
Yeah,
No,
it
you
was
saw it.
lot of graphical kills into it. The stars on it. Let's talk about the main
So
stars.
we've got Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah, yeah. I know Cooper Hoffman is a nepo baby. RP to his father because his father was incredible. But Cooper Hoffman's hard, man.
Cooper Hoffman. We've got David Jonsson, of course.
Yeah, that's East London all day.
Ben Wang, which you have seen in the Karate Kid.
Yeah, there was something else using as well that I like.
Um,
American born Chinese. American born Chinese is what I
yes,
saw him.
that's
He was really
that
good.
was a TV series with
Thing was in
there
as
was
well.
so many people in it. It was so good. It was really really good. Mark Hamlin, who is Luke.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker. Yeah. He was really good in it. He played the marshal, the big bad.
The Major.
Okay, marshal. Okay, I'm reading a book. There's a marshal in the book. I'm reading. Cool. Serious.
Roman Griffin Davis,
Cool.
Garrett Warren, and then Charlie Plummer, who played Bolkovich,
Is that the crackhead?
the record.
Oh, he had a lot of energy.
The one that was okay. Let's spoilers. Spoilers. He's the one that where people when he like aggravated one of the guys and then he died
Oh
and
yeah.
he murdered him. He
Okay.
emmed him.
Yeah. And David Johnson's character, which is called Peter,
Mm.
kept saying, "Oh, you're a murderer. You're a murderer." He's like hitting himself.
But he is though.
Yeah.
Like you emmed him, bro.
Yeah.
That's homicide. That right there,
Yeah.
homicide.
Yeah. He took part in his death for sure. Should we talk about each individual character? Should we talk about, of course, Cooper
And Judy
Hopkins?
Greer, who's also in The Dead of Winter. She played the mum.
Oh yeah, no, even though she had not much scenes in it, she was really good. It was really emotional scenes in it. I guess we're going into spoilers. So we're mostly following Cooper Hoffman's character, which is Raymond. We're following his lead because the film kind of starts with him
Mm-hmm.
getting dropped off by his mum. Out of all the characters, he's the only one that we know that actually has a mother or a parent that actually that's physically
You
there
get the most backstory out of him.
out of him. So what do you think about his character and his journey?
So, okay, I thought he was going to be it. You know what I mean? That's the money. He was gonna get the bag.
So
And I thought he was the protagonist, but at one point I was like, I don't want Peter, who's played by David Johnson, to die because it goes back into that rhetoric of the black guy always dies.
I actually thought When the film played out, I was like, okay, I thought this was
He
gonna
was gonna
happen.
die. Yeah.
I didn't think David Johnson was gonna die.
I thought he
The moment he gave his backstory, I was like, if you kill him now, then it's like that's too predictable. Like you have to win, or
so
at least try to win.
no, I knew he was gonna be top 2.
Oh yeah, we all knew there was gonna be between these two characters.
Top 2 for sure. But like uh, I was like, oh okay, like I kind of want for him to win, but at the same time I don't. And I researched afterwards, obviously in the book, Raymond is the one that lives.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
so they spun it in. Oh okay, cool. Well, in the book, was it kind of like a fight to the end type of thing, or was it kind of just like
No.
he gave it up?
Because you know how like even in the film, Peter was like, yeah, I'm ready now. And he just kneeled down.
That was sad.
That was so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Because he
I love
literally
that.
he turned to Raymond and was like, I'm gonna let you know that like at one point I'm just gonna be tired. I don't want to walk anymore because my whole life I've been walking.
Yeah.
I said, oh Lord, Lord have mercy.
And then the way it ends is kind of like he continues that walk.
So in the book, because he's so messed up by the whole concept of it, the character continues walking because he doesn't think that the long walk has finished.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's deep.
yeah.
And I guess in the film kind of shows that as well because it was weird because it felt like everyone disappeared and he's just thinking about the road ahead and he just carries on walking. Of course, him and Peter and Raymond battle it out, and not battle it out, but like it very much felt like in like Avengers Endgame where they're both where Black Widow and Hawkeye is like fighting each other to I sacrifice myself. No, I'll sacrifice myself. And of course, Peter wins, but he just gets the gun, shoots the marshal, not the marshal, but the major, and carries on walking, carries on his story, I guess.
Yeah, so essentially, just to back up, because I was like, I need to fact check myself real quick. Essentially, what happens is Garrett. Is that Peter's surname? Garrett.
Yeah.
No. It's Ray's name. Ray
Oh,
Garrett.
Raymond, yeah.
So Garrett in the original book declares that there's still far to walk, hoping to catch up and find the strength to run, and then so he continues walking.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Great film. Really good film.
Phenomenal film.
How did you feel about seeing like obviously so it kind of picked up on the internet now, so I think they did like a screening where people were on treadmills watching the film where if you stop walking, you can't watch the film or you get kicked out the cinema essentially. Like you see a video of it, it's like a
Yeah,
bunch
so
of
like you have to
like
cross your
treadmills.
arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you think you can do on free
So I used
hours?
to do 5 mile walks.
Yeah.
And the area I live in is very hilly.
Yeah.
So I think I could hack it for like maybe a solid hour 20, which is not too bad.
Oh, 20. So you won't survive the competition.
I know myself. I'll just get tired. I'll just be like, nah, allow it. You see, when Peter was like, yeah, I'm just gonna knock out now.
I'm not gonna fight them. I'm just gonna sit down and call it a day.
Yep, that's me.
Fair,
That's me.
fair,
What
fair,
about
fair.
you?
I wouldn't take part if I had to. When I get far, I'll aim to surpass a day.
No, you know what? That's good.
Once it gets to night, it's a wrap.
Nighttime, no.
It's a wrap. I'm dying in my sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm dying in my sleep.
I'm going to
When I
sleep.
realize these lot are still walking and it's nighttime, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not me. I checked out. Y'all got it.
And you know what? I feel like with people having a whole conversation about, oh, like, what happened to New Hollywood? Where's New Hollywood? This film was phenomenal at introducing actors I didn't know of beforehand.
Yeah.
So, especially with, what's his name? The guy who plays Arthur Baker. His name is Tut Newton? He's a young British actor. And I took note. I said, yeah, I'ma remember his name. He was the other black guy.
He was sick. I've seen him before in something.
Yeah,
Find
like
his IGV because I've seen him in something else before. When I saw his face, I was like, I've seen you before.
and I really want to see more of him. It was phenomenal work that he had. As soon as I watched the film, I searched him and I followed him on Instagram. I'm really
He
excited,
was really good.
really, really excited to see what else he's got up. I know he might not get it this year, maybe next year. I want to see him get a BFI, a BAFTA for Rising Star
Oh, so
nomination.
where in the UK is he from? I'm looking at his credits right now. He's in The Witcher Blood original. I'm using Small Axe. I never saw Small Axe. Okay, so I have not seen him in anything before. Maybe I got confused with
But
another actor.
I think it's also because he's only taken on very small roles.
He was really good in this.
He's phenomenal, and I genuinely, like, hand on heart, can't wait to see how his career continues. Um, and like I was saying, London born but South Sudanese at heart. That's what it says here. Um, yeah, if he doesn't get a BAFTA in next year for Rising Star, something's missing. He's not doing enough films. That's literally it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure from this performance alone, it's gonna attach him to more projects. But yeah, Long Walk was amazing. Definitely one of the best films of this year. For sure. Definitely emotional ride. A hidden gem this year, I think.
Uh,
Like
yeah,
a dark horse.
it definitely came out of nowhere because, you know, what we tend to rely on is a lot of marketing, and then how did you ask for this?
Yeah, I asked for this one because I'll start seeing a little bit of I saw the trailer for it. Once I realized it was Lionsgate, I was like, oh, we got connections with Lionsgate, so I was like, me ask for this film because it was interesting. Obviously, where David Jonsson stand as well. So
Yeah.
if he's in something, I'm always interested to see it because he's one of those actors that seems to pick the right type of
Yeah,
films.
I'm really like with Wasteman as well, which is
Yeah,
at TIFF and going to be at LFF, which we'll talk about later.
yeah,
It seems like he's on a very good run.
definitely. So I was like, maybe ask for this film and see and got tickets for it as well. But luckily we got it just in the midst before everyone else realized, okay, this is it. This is the film because you got to see a screening for it. But then when I asked for it, the buzz already started bubbling where
Yeah,
it was
it's
hard to
because
get a
I
plus
think that
one and stuff like that.
yeah. No, it was always hard to get a +1 from the start.
Mm.
And bear in mind, like
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
the
the underground
screening that
one.
I'd gone to, there was 10 people in the room.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it was like very serious, and I felt very, very lucky, and it's a privilege to be a part of like Outtake and being able to have these screenings because that film is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Number one for me so far.
It's up there for me. It's top down Schindler List because it's up there for me.